Hello, buddy, Miles the Fireman, and welcome back to episode 13 of our Let's Play on Sandy Bay Farm. Now, reading the comments from episode 11, yes, I did bollocks up on the maths. It was pretty horrendous of me. I'm very sorry about that. And to the people that said that's not how much tractors cost in real life, just to point out, this storyline I'm doing is not scripted. I haven't written a script. There's no paper. There's nothing. It just comes off my head. So when I think of a price for a tractor, say, it probably is nowhere near the real amount you'd pay. It probably is nowhere near the real amount you'd ever dream to pay. So it's kind of, yes, it does sound a bit unrealistic, but it is literally just me pulling it off my head, which is what I wanted to do. I just wanted to go in my own direction with it and not write anything down with it. But anyway, so back to the thing. We're going to sell this cedar. We've got a Kevland one that was... Well, we've got a Kevland one coming. Well, we're buying it now off the shop. They said they're going to do a good deal with us, so... They're going to do a good deal on this one. So, 31,000. Not too bad. And the reason I brought the Massey Ferguson 7726 down here is because we need this one to pull it back. As it has a thing. Now this is the Kevland. It's an MR and an MR, whatever that is. But we're going to buy both of them just in case one works. And just in case they have to both be on. And that's why I wanted the thing. And that thing is flipped over. Yes, you can say that I could buy this Massey again through, because Bullet Bill has released his ones. I probably could, but I like this one. We may buy a couple of his Masseys at some point. What's wrong with that thing? Oh, it's tipped back. Oh, I understand that. I thought it flipped over, but it's just tipped back. Right, there we go. So, did it freak out? Does anything happen to it? So I'm assuming this is the, like the holder for the seeds is this. This thing you put on the front. I'm assuming that's what holds the seeds, or if this has a tank, I'm not too sure. But it seems to be this has its own tank because it's the only one with the fill gauge on. So what will it do? It'll do potatoes, barley, wheat, that. It'll do quite a lot of them actually. Let's leave it on canola. Let's get it back. As you can see, the feed through for the sheep, not sheep, the cows. We need to put a bit of that in. So it's another thing we can fill up. The sound file keeps us a bit sketchy on this tractor. So we're going to fill them up when we get back. That's folded up, honestly. I just thought I'd give this Massey a run. As you can see, we've got 40,000 litres of liquid manure. The beef cows and pigs are all doing okay. So they can sort of stay there. Well, we'll go have a look at them and make sure they've got whatever. They need some straw putting in, I know that. But we haven't... I've been playing a bit off screen, shall we say. Just doing a few fields. But I want to get field 19 seeded with canola. And just do a big canola harvest to try and drag quite a bit of money in. I haven't downloaded any new mods, to be fair, but right, we got to get a muck spreader as well, so we may be taking another trip down to the auctions at some point, or we may be scouring the World Wide Web. We need to get a feeder. That was it. That's one thing I need to buy. Oh, got a break. So we'll purchase one of them and have it delivered. Because we're really lazy. So, yeah, thank you for 1,311 subscribers I saw last time I checked. Thank you all so much for that. But, yes, so as you can see, we've got quite a lot of manure as well. We've got 15,000 litres. I want to get that full. I want to get the manure full before we scrape it out. So, I've been struggling like fuck with the manure on my mod map as well. So this actually looks quite a nice setup on this thing. But anyway, we got a call from the shop to say these were being delivered. Would we want to test? Would we want to actually have a bit of a play around and a test with them? So I thought, why not? Right, let's purchase. Let us purchase. I mean, that might even be a bit big. We may even just buy the in-game one, because that's fairly cheap. Yeah, buy the in-game one. And I know for a fact that this one has to make mixed ration, so it's not like I'm going to be guessing. Right, so let's go get our... nope, our tractor's over here. So the mass is going to be out in the field most of the day. What else? Oh, I've got a load of hay bales in. I brought the trailer back. I can't remember if I showed that on screen, but that's back now. Mowers are in there. JD's in there as well. But I finished the harvest for the fields that we own anyway. We've got a little bit more to do on the fields that we don't own, but I think we're going to get a contract in off the farms that own them to do it. And this tractor cannot run this feeder. I know, I just remembered that. It looks pretty stupid because this tractor has no top. This tractor doesn't have a high hitch. But right, he's over there, so we'll put one of these bales in. We'll run it like this for now. I mean, yes, it does look like it's broken, but it's not too bad. We won't put the handbrake on. So as you can see, our big trailer is in there that we use for the harvest. Now, if this fertilizes as well, we can get rid of our fertilizer spreader and get some money in. The front one doesn't hold anything. I don't know what the front one's for, really. It does look like it's another, like, feed through. Actually, it looks like a sprayer, but I'm not too sure. I don't think it's going to accept anything, but we'll go do field 19. I could even set up a course for refilling this once it's done, which I think I might do. I mean, it's only down the road, but still, it'd be good to just get this thing on its own. So yeah, we might be buying one of Bullet Bill's tractors, well, a Massey. It may be just the small front loader one with the sloping bonnet, because it looks kind of cool. That may replace that Ford. If the Ford can't run that feeder, we might just get rid of that. Do a part exchange, because I think he's looking for a Ford 5640 anyway. I'm not too bothered about the Ford. I do like it. Well, I really do like it, but if it's not going to be productive and it just can't do anything, then if it can't even run the feeder properly because it's bugging out, then we'll just literally just get rid of it, because it's really no good for trying to hook up to sprayers and stuff, because it's, well, it could probably spray a couple of fields, but what's the point when you could just use a tractor? And if this one fertilizes as well, then it's really got no place. I mean, it could go on the muck spreader and we could just leave it on that. Right, so how wide is this? So we want to go seed course. How wide is this? 6 meters, so let's take it down to 5. There we are, field 19. Let's put... do 2 headlands afterwards. Do that. Right. Where is the start corner? If the stop's here, the start should be over here. This is normally the way it works. Is it not? Is it down here? Oh, it'll probably be in this little alcove over here. Yeah, there it is. Well, let's fold the seeder back up. We will set you to first waypoint. I don't know what it's loading, but fucking I hope it fucks off. Right, draft first waypoint. No, we want manual. Right, let's just see what it'll... If it does this, then we know it works. But if it fertilizes as well, I don't know if it has an option for that. Ooh, it has its own sounds. Ooh, that's nice. What's the front one do? The front one... What do you do? You don't do anything. Right. So that front thing doesn't do anything. Right. So we'll leave this guy running till he runs out, and then we shall... Oh, it cultivates as well. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh. Right. Right, let's save this. Field 19. CD. Right, so let's just leave him to do his own thing. Right, we've got the big JD doing nothing as normal. Case is still here. Merlo. Right, let's fire this thing up. Right, the bale forks are on. We want to get our own... We want just one bale. We want one straw, and that's a big fuck up. We want one straw. One straw, one... What's it? Oh, we can use the Massey. We'll get the Massey out, actually. We're going to give them about 2 loads of mixed rations and 2 loads of everything else. And if we've got enough, we'll do 2 loads of everything. But if not, we'll just do 1. I mean, we could do 2 loads of mixed rations and 1 load of hay, 1 load of silage, 1 load of straw. That would probably be a sensible option. Because we need to make some more hay bales for this farm. Which I think we're going to do. I think we'll crack on with that today. We could use the JD, but the JD could only use the side mower, that's the problem. So we've only got the case that can really use both. God damn it, that JD needs a front linkage, probably. Probably should have bought one. Well, we could use... No, that John Deere hasn't got front linkage either. So we've got 4 tractors that without front links. Wow. Right, we'll just turn you off for now. Save diesel. So this one hasn't got a front link. That JD has not got a front link. And the 4755 has not got a front link. But I'm sure it'd be okay if we just ran it without one. It'll still work. As long as it cuts grass, it's not too much of a problem. There's our big, lovely combine with our imaginary driver still in it. But, yes, I would like to get some muck spreaders down here and all that. Right, so... Right, he's actually cracking on with this quite fast. I didn't realise how quick that went. Right, so here's our Massey. We'll leave that scraper in here. So as you can see, it's getting a bit of a little bit of shit in here. Keep that low. Move cow. Out of the way. Up. So this video will be out on Friday the 26th. I think it is. Now I did actually played about the other night, and I actually managed to create a JCB telehandler with an actual rusty dirt skin on it, and it actually looked pretty acceptable. It didn't actually look too bad, and it didn't look too overkill as well, which I thought was nice. But what are our pigs on? Because if the pigs are, what's it? They should be okay. Yeah, they need some straw, water, some mixed rations as well. So if we can get some silage over there at some stage. I'm not saying today, but if we can get a pit full over there at some point, like mow these 2 fields again and just cart it over there, then I think we'll be at an ideal position to. I do love this Massey. You can probably tell on how much I use it. But yeah, eventually this thing will be a scrape out tractor as well. Is any of that going in? Right, what's that made? Forage. What does it need? Right, it needs another load of silage in. Now, I'm trying not to go too much with this, so I can actually I can get mixed rations in. Otherwise, we're just going to be wasting it, and I don't really want to keep wasting quite a lot of it because it takes quite a bit of time. Once it comes out of forage and it goes to mixed rations, then you know you've got it right. Total mixed rations. Right, you can stay there because we're going to need you again. Now I know with the bigger feeder that I previously was going to buy, you could actually have done it and done 2 sets of mixed rations. So you could have put 2 bales in with 2 loads of silage and all that, but this one is kind of working. Right, so mixed rations is going to go up. Then we'll just put a load of silage in. Then we'll put a load of hay in. And then we'll put a load of straw in. Not through the feeder. We'll do the hay and we'll do the silage through the feeder, and then we'll just. So as you can see, there's our nice high spec. That is private, by the way. It's just a private. It's just a reskin of the Major. You can tell it is. So. But yeah, unfortunately it's private, so it's a pain in the arse, but that's the way it is. I suppose you could just get the Major and have a go yourself if you really wanted to. But anyway, right, so let's get these. I want to get these cows completely maxed out in productivity because they make so much money, it's unreal. I think I got 10,000 last time the milk sold, and that was not even on full productivity. So, I think when you've got full productivity, these things will turf out some money. Which is going to help if we're running we're running quite a lot of equipment, if you've noticed. We've got this Massey, that John Deere, the combine, the case, and the other Massey to keep running in diesel and how much they make in that. But yeah, I really like this Massey. I hope everyone else likes it as well. Now, on about my map that I'm creating, I know there isn't much storyline in this episode. I'm just sort of trying to rattle off stuff that I've done. Because otherwise I don't get a chance to say it. In my map, I have actually, I can't get the manure to work, so I'm going to have a bit of a flick through and have a bit of a play. But otherwise, my map should be released on either this weekend coming or it'll be ready for next weekend. And I will announce it in the episode before, so I will make sure it's done to tell you what's happening. Oh, let's just try and dump all this in. Because I know a lot of you have been asking when's it out and all that. So that is when it will be out. Let's just Oh, we've got 23 in there. Yeah, sorry this takes so long. This bucket doesn't really hold that much, so it's a bit on the... Right, so what's that? 29% full. I reckon about 30 or so. How much is in here? 15% is still in here. I reckon we should, what we'll do is, we'll, because that seeder now can do, what's it called? Maize. What we'll do is we'll rent a maize harvester, and we'll rent some, I think rent a, well not rent, we'll use it, we'll get a silage trailer. I reckon that Johnskin will take some. And we'll get some silage trailers, and we'll do field 19 maize silage, and then do 2 loads of the grass to mix in with it. I know you probably shouldn't mix it, but if we're ever going to try and get close to a full pit, then we're going to need quite a bit. Right, that thing's on 44%. Another load should be okay. Right, this should be enough silage. If I was going to fill it up, I'd probably fill it off screen, because otherwise we'll be here till forever. It's about half full, what I'll do. Right, we'll just... I'll put this back once... I may even go give the pigs some silage feed, just try and get them underway, and the beef cows, so that's why I'm not putting the massey away just yet. But they haven't got any grass and they haven't got any straw, so we'll pick up 2 bales of straw, put them in, 2 bales of grass, 2 bales of hay, sorry. Put them in. But, yeah, I'm going to go sort out the pigs after this episode, so hopefully episode 14 we shall have, all the pigs should be sorted, and so should the beef cows, so they should be making, because they'll make quite a bit of money. All we've got to do is get a trailer just to move them. But otherwise they should turn over a nice profit. Now whilst you're empty, so this thing is actually rattling out, and it's not actually using that much seed. If you've noticed, it's using nowhere near the amount I thought it was going to use. So let's pick up 2 straw bales. Right, so that's good for the cows. They're actually okay-ish. Right, I've made this difficult for myself. Have I? Or haven't I? No, I don't think I have. Nope, there we go. Right, there we go. Right, so 2 straw bales going in. Oh, no, you put them in the wrong bit then. That was sliding then, if you didn't notice. I was going a bit quick, unfortunately. Right, so now we can take this big thing out. Flip. Take this big thing out and dump it over here, because this is what we normally do. This feeder does not have a shed to go in. So, just live there. This video is getting a bit long. We're only on 25 minutes. Which is, I think, what you people like to see is very long videos. But yes, we shall be trying to buy a muck spreader at some point in these episodes. I want to try and get that full though before we go out muck spreading, and I want to try and get the pigs to have some as well. Slurry might be the next one we do first, shall we say? But I think we're going to artificially fertilise that field we're doing now because it's already here, and we've got plenty of money to do it with. It's not like we're poor. We've got 82,000 at least. And as you can see, there's 2,860 litres of milk in there already. that thing was pretty much, the milk tank was pretty much empty because I'd fast forward time before I'd done the video, so it was pretty much empty. But I think when I got the 10,000, there was I think there was about 18,000 litres in there. Right, so these guys are all full. They need water. This is why it won't go max, because they need some water, which I think you put in that trough there. So I want to get a water tanker before this episode ends as well. Have we got any good ones that go on wheels? Nope. Have we got any good ones in here? In the MISC section. Water tanker holds 1,000 litres. No, that's a bit rubbish. I want a fairly biggish one. Okay, we haven't got a fairly biggish one. Could get the in-game one, but anyway, I will sort that out off screen at some point. So as you can see here, there's our beautiful wee Massey. So by next episode, we should have most of the fields replanted, and we may even be, the harvest may even be kicking off. But yeah, so I'm gonna feed the pigs and beef off screen with silage, and then I think, well, I'm gonna do it now, just so you can all watch me. MISC water bowser, 6,000 litres, and it's a 7,000 pounds. Ooh, shit. There you go. There's our water bowser bought, so I will do the waters for the pigs and beef and for the cows as well. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today, and I shall see all of you in the next episode. Happy farming. Bye bye.